visualization game team.
Tipped across to the Elkhart Memorial side, and the return comes from Siraki. Push to the back row from Elye. Now this one will be dug out by Uttenhowen. Or excuse me, that'll be from Tinker. Now there's Uttenhowen. 1-0. That one played by Crumweed.
You got to wonder if she took him to the huddle in between and talked to him about their visualization that she emphasizes so much with them.
Elye
They got a great block here.
But one, the junior, she'll be back. Dug out by Quackenbush. To Marks. Fired back across, and a confusion on who was going to get it. That is dug out by Finker. Fired long. 5-0 the score. The serve played by Cox to the right side to Mitroka on the opposite side of Crumweed. Now Uttenhowen. That is dug out by Cox. And a nice.
And there's your setter
across.
again.
The serve from Megan Bell. That is dug out by Crumweed. Forward. And another big kill. Uttenhowen to serve. Here comes the return for the nice block. Cox to the back row. That is going to be played by. Now Cox back again over to the opposite side. Elkhart Memorial. Dug out of the net. Cox to the
Cox
back row.
has 2 hits out of the back row, but she's short enough for the back row attack to count because she's not allowed to be above the net as the little barrel.
Pass over to Elye and misplayed. Dug out in the back row. Pushed forward. Now played by Newcastle. And the kill to the back row. That one pushed forward.
Setter missed the hitter in the middle that time.
Elkhart building to their lead. The pass. And that one goes just a little, it goes in. Dug out, pushed to the right side. Cox. A nice grab and a reach to push it back across.
13's overrunning her setter, and that's why the ball's behind her head, and she's having trouble even swinging at it. State finals game.
Cox forward. Push to the left side. That one will be dug out, but not very well.
Again, they roll the ball.
With the lead. Cox forward to Mitroka. Now Elkhart Memorial power to back row to Cox. Great job of bringing it out from the bench. That one will be dug out again by Oldenburg. Dug out by Cox to Mitroka to the right side of Qualkenbush. Tapped across, dug out by Newcastle. Pushed back across by Qualkenbush. Now here comes Elkhart Memorial. Kill, come, score. Mitroka. Right side, Oldenburg digs it out for Elkhart Memorial. In the front row, now back to Elkhart Memorial. That goes long. From the back row, dug out. Forward to Marks. Over to Newcastle. Qualkenbush to the back row, goes long.
Their hitters are overrunning their setter.
Block at the line. 15-5 the score. The serve. Angles towards the left side. Played by Elkhart Memorial now. And that one.
Just almost cruising at this point.
Qualkenbush serves. That is dug out by Oldenburg. Played by Elye to the back row. Elye powers it to the block and it drops.
Straight to basketball practice pretty soon.
On the net, hangs it. Is played by Elkhart Memorial. Dug out by Elye. Elye will now push it across, and that's dropped. 16-8. Dinked across, that is played. Then to Troca. Elye, excuse me, Qualkenbush. Push back over to Qualkenbush, now to the front. Played almost through the block.
Having trouble getting the ball over the net with that.
To the back row. Played by Oldenburg.
This is what Newcastle tries.
Dug out by Elkhart Memorial. Played across. Played by Cox. Battle at the line. Pushed over. And Uttenhowen. That one drops in. Dug out by Qualkenbush. Elye into the net. And then just to see Newcastle come in and take it from us in the final 4 points. It could very well be their match. Misplayed.
Number 9 is who they call their emotional compass. Engelmeyer.
The serve. To the back row. 23-11. To the right side. Dug out. Newcastle fires it to the back row. Swung across to the back row. 24-12. To the right side. Fired long. The return from Elkhart Memorial, a great play by Cox. Here comes the serve. Cox plays it to the front row to Matroka. To the far side to Bettinger. That is played by Engelmeyer to the back from Shaw. Now to the back row to Oldenburg for Elkhart Memorial. Battle at the line. Engelmeyer tips it across. Played on the right side of Qualkenbush. Pulled out by Oldenburg. And the point goes to Elkhart Memorial. Misplayed again.
Too shaken up by this with the kind of lead they have that Newcastle can score 10 points before they score 1.
Oldenburg digs it out forward. Now here comes the return from
There's the one.
Engelmeyer. There you go. Game number 2 goes to Elkhart Memorial.